look at this crazy lineup waiting to go on track. Brand new bright yellow Revelto. The Regera in the blue with the exposed carbon on the orange accents. Right, good morning and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Mallory Park. I've never been to this circuit before, but I'm down here for Car Fest the track. Trying to figure out what's going on because there's a bit of a collection of cars here. There's the track over there, then there seems to be loads more cars over there. So I think there must be a bridge further down to get over to the other side. So we'll have a little look around here, head over the other side. So I think the cars, by the sound of it, have just started to go out. So as a lot of the regular viewers know, my Porsche knowledge is not the best. So put in the comments, is that PTS Love Orange? But that just looks so cool. I love the orange with the black wheels. That looks really nice. I'm a big fan of these AMG GTR, especially in this matte silver with the lime green accents. That looks really cool. I do like that. I love that stripe going up. You wouldn't think about specking that maybe on a computer. It's almost like a brown, but in the sun, the brown with the black wheels and the black roof kind of balances it out. That looks really nice. That's a pretty cool RX-7. Yellow Urus with gold wheels. Interesting spec. So I feel like a lot of cars are still rolling in. Here, this is a bit of me, white R35 GTR. I think these are an absolute bargain. You can get one for 35, 40 grand, so tunable as everyone knows, but they're coming down in price so much now. They're really obtainable for a lot of people. I have to say they've aged really well. I know Nissan have kind of announced that they're gonna cease production is the end of this year, beginning of next year, so hopefully the R36 will be soon, but I think they've aged really well. Right, nice little line up here. I do like the Camaro, and then this matte silver on the M2 with the gold wheels looks pretty cool. Mark V Supra in white and a really nice green 370. I have to say that colour kind of makes that does look nice. And then the Lotus 380 Sport, again the colour on this, the green, really dark green with the gold accents, and then the big carbon fibre panels. That looks really nice. I do like that. Another white Mark V Supra. Loving the colour on this RS6. This would be a cool thing to have in the garage, wouldn't it? Like a, I think this is a Westfield, but you can get like a Caterham 7, something like that. This is pure driving experience. I'd love to have a go, but imagine just pulling one of these out on a sunny Sunday for an absolute blast on an A or B road. Right, so I wasn't sure what this is. Obviously I knew it was an Alfa Romeo, but I had to look at the badges on the side. So it's an Alfa Romeo Giulietta Super Veloce. If the badges on the side are right, if I'm wrong, put in the comments, but whoever owns it is definitely putting it to good use. Look at all these kind of rally stickers. Yeah, look, he's done a lot in this car. Fair play to the guy. The colour on this M3 CS in the sun looks absolutely stunning. I love the purple. Brave spec, because he's got the red leather interior with the purple exterior, but somehow it works. That looks really nice. And then a really nice TVR sitting next to it. I'm always too slow for this. All these events I go to, I've never done the Dream Rides by Sporting Bear. A lot of them are already sold out. There's a massive queue. I feel like by the time I join that queue, get to the front, most of them will be sold out. But if Dream Rides by Sporting Bear, if you see this video, can you not make it like bookable online so you know you've got a ticket for lazy people like me that don't want to stand in a queue? This is the Aston Martin Owners Club. I have to be embarrassed to say I don't actually know what model that is, but absolutely stunning whatever it is. But put in the comments, what is that? Obviously an Aston Martin, but I don't know the year or the model, but it might be a one-off or bespoke coach build. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, loads of really nice Aston Martins. Let's have a wander down here, see what's down here. I still really like these. I don't know if I'd take one over a Urus, I think, but I think you don't see as many of these on the road as you do Lamborghini Uruses. Only ever see an Aston Martin Rapide at a car show. I don't think I've ever seen one on the road, but yeah, cool to see. They're such cool looking things, aren't they? So stretched. I always love these things. So this is the TVR Sagaris. I think the design is crazy. So when they first come out, these were actually open, then they realised that stones were flicking up and cracking the windshield, so they had to change that. But I love the clear spoiler on the back. I love the colour on this, but for me, when these come out and the exhausts were sticking out either side of the rear bumper, I thought that was crazy. But yeah, I still love these things. This was the RX-7 we saw when we pulled in. I think this looks so cool. I love the Panda spec, the white and the black with the carbon fibre, missing headlight, air induction. I love the kit. I think these are so cool. I absolutely love these. Massive rear wing. I hope that goes out on track. We're getting a bit closer towards the action now. I think this is the holding area for the cars that are going out on track. Lovely 458 Spider. This was the Urus we saw pulling in. It's a brave spec. I like the yellow with the bronze wheels. That's definitely not subtle, is it? The Audi TT owners clubs playing Skittles, all the colours. It's cool how they put all the owners clubs together. So obviously this is the Lotus owners club here. Good turnout, loads there. I do like the colour combination on this GT3 Touring, the matte green with the kind of bronze wheels and the bronze Porsche accents down the side. That is really cool, I do like that. Lovely 720S, in my opinion, needs to be in a brighter colour. That's only my opinion, but still a lovely car. Never been a massive fan of the Corvette, but Corvette have literally just unveiled the new ZR1, ZR1, whatever you call it, but the new one's got 1,063 brake horsepower, I think it is, and it's now the most powerful V8 production car ever produced in America. So it's got a 5.5 litre V8 twin turbo, but yeah, that'd be a handful, but just the styling, I don't think, it's never really gelled with me. Really nice Lamborghini perf. Don't know if that's a full wrap or a satin PPF. Either way, that looks really nice. Here we go. You know I'm a fan of an R35 GTR and bright colours. So, like an acid green R35 GTR, that does look pretty cool. Well, I had to make a bit of a beeline for this. I love the white with the decals, all the carbon fibre panels in it. I don't know if they're doing any drifting today, but bright orange. Harnesses look pretty cool. Yeah, I love the livery on it as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're doing any drifting, but that would be cool to see that out on the track. Another really nice GT3 RS in this viola purple. Looks cool. I've been on Auto Trader recently looking at these. They're definitely not cheap by any stretch, but they're definitely coming down in price. The 650S. So you've got the iconic McLaren 3.8 litre twin turbo V8, 650 PS with about 640 brake horsepower. That's still 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Really good looking car, and in this colour, I think that looks really stunning. I was only saying at Goodwood, we've seen so many Reveltos and none of them in bright colours. There you go. Bright yellow suits it so well. Look at that. Just look at this crazy lineup waiting to go on track. Bright yellow Revelto, really nice perf. Another Performante. Lamborghini Urus. It doesn't stop. Look at all these. STO, 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 3 STOs. Yeah, these are going to be cool to see going around the track. What a lineup. Say this car show is pretty cool, but I'm not like blown away. Just as I was thinking that, about 20 or 30 maybe more Lamborghinis turned up with a brand new bright yellow Revelto, so it's definitely got better. Absolutely loving the spec on this Porsche, almost like a really subtle Golf inspired livery. Golf blue, almost like Nardo grey wheels with a Nardo grey stripe with the Porsche in the Golf orange. Absolutely immaculate. Love the ducktail spoiler. Yeah, that thing is winning, isn't it? That's lovely. Right, this is better. 720S in this like lime green metallic. He's added all the carbon fibre. This thing looks absolutely menacing. Just look at the back though. Love the black wheels with the green as well. Looks so cool. Massive carbon fibre rear spoiler, and then this massive carbon fibre rear diffuser. Yeah, if you're going to have a car like this, me personally, I think it needs to be in a colour like this. It makes it such an occasion to drive something like that. Oh, I think I might wait. Look, the queue goes all the way down there, all the way around there now, all the way down there, and then over there. This single file is taking so long for people to get over. I reckon this will straight up divide people. It's quite funny, I'm standing here. People are taking either a picture of the 720S or the F8 Tributo. So kind of camp are you in, McLaren or Ferrari? I reckon you're either one or the other by the way people are taking pictures. I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. I've kind of wandered up, wandered back down. I can see from here the queue is not going down, so I'm just gonna have to join the queue. Let's hope all that queuing was worth it. Well, it wasn't too bad. It was probably about 15-20 minutes to get over the bridge. But we're over here and I think it's definitely worth it. There's loads of cool cars over here. Look at the paint fade on that 720S. Let me zoom in a little bit. How cool does that look? I think it was definitely worth the wait to get over the bridge. There's a line of cars waiting to go out. Absolutely gorgeous spec on this 675 LT. Love the blue with the orange accents and then the roof scoop. That's really nice, I like that. Right, here's an STO we've seen a couple of times. I think this acid green with the red accents is proper Larry, but it suits this car so well. So this 570S has obviously been wrapped. They've wrapped it in, which looks like almost like a Porsche Ruby Star or Ruby Stone. Does look pretty cool. I think the colour suits it pretty well. Another absolutely stunning spec on this GT3 Touring. I love the deep metallic blue with all the gold accents. That is really on point. For a touring car, I think that suits it so well. I'm taking a bit of a gamble. I've heard that the hypercars are all coming out, and I presume they're going to come this way. Even though I've never been here before, I'm taking a bit of an educated guess, so this might pay off or it might not. I think they're all going to come past me if I kind of head down here and wait. I think my plan might have paid off. Here comes that brand new bright yellow Revelto. Like I was saying, the dark colours do look cool, but they were missing some bright colours, and that bright yellow just suits it so well. I think I got the good spot. Car we've seen loads on the channel. The Regera in the blue with the exposed carbon on the orange accents, and then the full exposed. Look at that. CCX Golf livery on an Aston Martin GT12. That's winning. These things sound so cool. Here comes the rest of them. Ferrari Enzo, just look at that. Lovely pista. And then the Martini 918 that we've seen quite a few times.
What are they? You should park literally right there.
So all the hypercars are waiting to go on track out of this crazy lineup. What would you take? So you've got the new Revelto over there, Koenigsegg Regera, CCXR, exposed Senna. There's an Enzo 992 GT3 RS. Look at that, 765 LT, P1 918, Bugatti. Absolutely crazy lineup, ready to go on track. Right, so all the hypercars are waiting to go on track, but my plan is to go to the other side, get a good spot next to the track. So, because obviously as they go on the track, they're not going to be there. So if I get near the track, hopefully we get some good flybys. Well, that was a bit of an anticlimax. I went all the way to the other side, watched them kind of go past slowly. Apparently, they were just going around slowly to then go and do a park up on the grid so people can do a grid walk. I rushed over to the other side of the track for no reason at all. I think this was the GTO that actually I followed, or we kind of followed it down to Goodwood a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, it sounded amazing. Talking about amazing sounding cars. This SVJ went around the track earlier. These things sound so crazy. And they're really nice at DBS. I really like the colour on that DBS, that's nice. And then as a massive McLaren and orange being my favourite colour, this SV, that looks lovely as well, doesn't it? This is the Hyperworks Hurricane, and I have to say, I'm a massive fan of this kit. Right, so this actually might be the first time I've ever seen one of these. So cool, windowless, track-focused Lotus 311. Pretty rare, it was a Lotus 311, only 311 units were made, so yeah, you're not going to see one of these every day. I think this is the first time I've seen one. It'd be cool to see this out on the track. There you go, this is the car I'm working towards at the minute, the 570S in papaya orange. I think that looks so cool, yeah. Keep working hard, won't be long. Right, talking about bright cars, you can't get much brighter than that. It's literally highlighter colour on that KTM Crossbow. You would not lose that in a car park, would you? Right, got a pretty cool line up here. So this is the Ultimate Can-Am, and then you've got a really nice 488 Pista next to a 458 Speciale. Cool to see the difference. Then a really nice GT3, and then a really nice yellow 296 GTS. I think these look really nice in this yellow. And they're talking about yellow, got really nice yellow Exige. Yeah, and it just goes on and on. This car show is massive. I did not know it was this big. Right, so the Charles and Dean stand always brings a good collection of cars. Look at that, SF90, SLS with the doors up, looks super cool. And then if we can squeeze past, you've got this Brabham race car that raced in the GT Cup Championship. How cool does that look? Well, let's have a look and see what Lamborghini Leicester have bought. This Lamborghini Huracan Performante look absolutely stunning. So this is the Viola 30th anniversary colour. I think it looks absolutely stunning. And then there's Huracan Evo Spider as well. And then on this side they've got really nice Urus and a Sturato. There are so many Lamborghinis here, I don't know how to actually show them all to you, so we better do like a whistle-stop tour of them. Hold on. Lamborghini Urus, STO. Look at the wrap on this Urus. As you move around, it goes from like purple to green. Look at that. That's not a shy spec. I do like the Dakar Porsches, but in my opinion, if you have one of these, you've got to have a racing livery on it. I really like the colour on this F12. It reminds me, I'm sure there is a 250 GTO in a very similar colour combination, but I think it suits the car really well. Yellow calipers, and then if you look inside, it's even done like the dials in the front. Blue, yellow, blue, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I think that colour looks so cool. But if you could put the 250 GTO next to it. Unusual colour on this 911 Turbo S. I have to say, I do like it though. Ooh. Oh, that V10 Audi sounds so cool. We've seen quite a few 296s today. So this 296 GTS in purple with the yellow accents, it changes the car completely. We saw a red one, a yellow one, a blue one. Really depending on what colour you pick and spec this, it just changes all the lines of the cars. But I have to say, I really like this purple. That's a lovely spec. Just look at this M3. Whoever owns this has spent a lot of time and money on this. Check out the interior, full roll cage. I love the black and green. Carbon fibre canards, every bit of aero you can imagine, but just look at that engine bay. That is not messing around, is it? That would be fun to take around the track. Yeah, I have to say, this car show has surprised me. It is a lot busier than I thought it was going to be. It's an absolute sea of Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches. There is loads here. Yeah, I've been here a while and a lot of people are starting to leave and I haven't covered everything, but look, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches, as far as the eye can see. This pearlescent white on this DBS looks absolutely stunning. One of my all-time favourite kind of GT cars. I'd love to lope across Europe in that. But yeah, in that pearlescent white, I don't know if the camera's doing it justice. Look, as you kind of shift around in the light, that is so pearlescent. That looks lovely. The Regera and the CCX are going back on the stand, and I think all the hypercars are coming back into the paddock. Just like that, all the hypercars are back in the paddock. Right, come over back to the Koenigsegg London stand just to check out this Regera again. Absolutely stunning spec. I love the blue, the exposed carbon fibre and the orange accents. Yeah, one of my all-time favourite cars, I think. Love the back, love the exposed carbon wheels. But yeah, just look at this thing from the back. Absolute sculpture, absolute piece of art. When they opened up this Regera, I've never seen so many people swarm around a car so quickly. We've seen quite a few times the interior of this, but the black and orange with the exposed carbon fibre just looks absolutely stunning, and I always love it when these doors are up. Such a crazy looking thing. Always cool as well to see the forged carbon fibre wheels. Yeah, this thing definitely pulls a crowd. Talking about pulling a crowd, every time Koenigsegg London come out and they bring this CCX edition, absolutely swarm with people. The full exposed carbon fibre body. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but it's absolutely stunning. But from the back, just look at that thing. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this. They seem to be letting people into the hypercar paddock area, so I've snuck in. A little bit of a queue, but we're in. Have a look around. Lovely spec on this 488 pista. One of my favourite Ferraris at the minute, 296 GTS, and yellow suits it so well. Really cool spec on this Storato. Absolutely menacing matte black SVJ. Really nice red Performante. The gloss black wheels really suit it. Really nice yellow Performante Spider. As you know, my Porsche knowledge is very limited, but really nice 911 there. Absolute Batman spec 992 GT3 RS, all black, looks so menacing. 918 with the Martini livery, looks so cool. Right, so this has to be one of my favourite centres I've ever seen. Full exposed carbon fibre body, the yellow, green and red accents. So the owner of Capital Finance actually owns this, but yeah, look at the body, absolutely stunning. So this is a new P1 for me. I've never seen this, don't know the chassis number, but always cool to spot a new P1. Probably my favourite out of the whole collection in this hypercar paddock, the Enzo. Just look at the interior, absolutely stunning. And the masterpiece that is that look. Yeah, for me, out of all these cars in this hypercar paddock, I'd probably choose that. That is absolutely stunning. I love seeing an Enzo. Have to say, I really like the matte red and the silver stripe on this 812 Competizione. It'd be really hard to choose between the Enzo and this Bugatti Veyron, but I love the colour. And check out the number plate goes. And then there you've got the 8 litre quad turbo W16. Absolutely stunning. 458 Speciale, a really nice red Performante. Love the red and the black. Really cool 718 with the Martini livery on it. That looks really good. This R35's obviously been tuned by Litchfield. I don't know what's under the bonnet, but it looks like it's been subtly tuned, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is pushing some big power. Nice little lineup of cars here. Got a lovely GT3, really nice 720S, carbon fibre everywhere. He's obviously doing the Yanamize Grand Tour. 488 pista. Lovely colour and stripe combination. And then one of my all-time favourite Ferraris, the 360 Challenge Stradale with the stripe. And then the best bit about these cars, that Ferrari orchestra controlled with a manual gearbox. Out of them 4 cars, what would you take? For me, it'd be the Stradale. I think it's coming towards the end of the day. There's a big queue to get the other side of the track again, so I'm going to join that queue and then I might watch some of the cars as I go around the track. I'm not sure who's going around next. I'm over to the other side, treat myself to an ice cream. I haven't actually watched many cars go around the track. The motorbikes are out at the minute. So I might wait for the bikes to finish, see what cars are going out and see if it's worth hanging on and watching them. Right guys, I am done. It's been a really good day. I didn't know what to expect. I've never been to Mallory Park before, but really good event. So Supercar Fest do the runway and then they do the track, which is this one at Mallory Park. Both really cool events, but today was really cool. Saw some really cool cars, loads of hypercars, supercars, saw some really cool people, had some great conversations. Overall, really good event. Definitely recommend this one. So if you've not been, put it in your calendar for next year. But I hope this has given you a bit of a taster. Hope you liked the video guys, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.